This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for April 11th, 2023. Your daily entertainment headlines, industry info, and everything rock. A new streaming service called Thunderflix has just launched, promising heavy metal content for the appropriate price of $6.66 a month. Creator Samuel Doak said, "Imagine a Netflix, but all metal." He conceived the idea for the streaming platform out of the, quote, inability to find high-quality heavy metal to entertain himself as a lifelong music fan. The service is available now and grants streaming access to documentaries, films, interviews, live concerts, and behind-the-scenes footage via compatible devices, iPhone, Apple TV, Android, Roku, and Amazon Fire TV. According to the press release, the Thunderflix library already includes content featuring some of metal and hard rock's biggest names, including Iron Maiden, Alice Cooper, Rage Against the Machine, Black Sabbath, Aerosmith, and more. Doak plans for Thunderflix to be a main library of official concerts and films that have come out in the last 30 years, including concerts that only existed on VHS or DVD, and even those DVDs we got in limited edition digipacks with bonus concerts or making-ofs. Thunderflix also says no subgenre is off limits, from death metal to speed to black to thrash and power and folk. It's important to know Thunderflix is made by metalheads for metalheads, they said. Candlebox are getting ready to release a new live acoustic album called Live at the Neptune on June 23rd. It's going to be available on all streaming platforms as well as on vinyl and CD. The album is set to feature all four original Candlebox members, Kevin Martin, Peter Klett, Barty Martin, and Scott Mercado. Live at the Neptune was recorded at the Neptune Theater in Seattle, Washington on November 5th, 2021, when the lineup reunited for one night only to celebrate the 26th anniversary of their iconic album, Lucy. Lead singer Kevin Martin saying, "That was such an amazing night for us to share with our fans. We're stoked with how great the recording turned out. I hope everyone enjoys it as much as we do." Looking to capitalize on some viral momentum gaining traction on TikTok, 311 have released a sped-up version of their 2002 single, Amber. A similarly altered version of the track has been popping up on TikTok. Lead singer Nick Hexum commented on the decision to follow suit with an original version, saying, quote, "My daughters keep showing me TikToks of their friends making videos to Amber. They seem to like it more sped up, and I'm like, whatever floats your boat." Metallica have launched an inaugural marching band competition. Marching bands of all levels are invited to compete for over $150,000 in prizes by crafting their most exciting, unique, and impressive performances of some of the band's most beloved songs. Bands who enter via Metallica's marching band website will gain access to a library of marching band charts by sheet music publisher Hal Leonard. Among the songs included are some of Metallica's biggest hits like Creeping Death, Enter Sandman, Fade to Black, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Fuel, Hit the Lights, Lux Eterna, Master of Puppets, One, Sad But True, Seek and Destroy, The Unforgiven, and Wherever I May Roam. The 5 tiers of competition include Collegiate Division 1, Collegiate Division 2, and High School. Each tier will be narrowed down to 5 finalists by professional judges, with Metallica themselves selecting each winner. Fans will get to select their favorites, picking separate winners at the collegiate and high school levels. The winner of each category will win musical instruments and gear for their school's program, furnished by Metallica and sponsors, including Tama, KHS America, Zildjian, D'Addario, and Gator in partnership with Sweetwater. You can get more details at MetallicaMarchingBand.com. The guitar that Eddie Van Halen used in the music video for Van Halen's Hot for Teacher is going up for auction at Sotheby's. The custom-made Kramer axe has a minimum bid of $1.8 million and is valued at between $2 and $3 million. According to Sotheby's, stage-used and film guitar was custom-made by Paul Unkert of Kramer Guitars for Eddie Van Halen, including important innovations customized for Eddie's evolving guitar technique. It served as one of Eddie Van Halen's primary guitars in 1983 and 1984. The guitar was gifted by Eddie Van Halen to the band's retiring drum tech, Greg Emerson, around 1990. Emerson subsequently gave the guitar to his nephew, who sold the guitar to Neil's Music in Huntington Beach, California. Neil's Music then sold the instrument to its current owner. The guitar also comes with a letter of provenance from Unkurt and a signed photograph from Eddie Van Halen. In the guitar's original case, with Tour and Warner Brothers tags and a straitjacket and white gloves worn by Eddie Van Halen in the video. Motionless in White have racked up a second gold single in the United States. Voices was released as the sixth and final single from their 2017 album Graveyard Shift, and it's the latest to take home the hardware. The RIAA officially certified the track as gold on April 7th, 2023. It follows last October's gold certification of the band's 2020 single, Another Life, from 2019's album, Disguise. A platinum album and single in the United States represents 1 million units, while gold signifies 500,000 units. Outside of traditional physical and digital sales, the certifications factor in digital streams and downloads, with 10 permanent track downloads counting as 1 unit, and 1,500 on-demand audio-video streams from a particular album also counting as a single unit. Glen Danzig is going to be bringing his Elvis Presley covers to Las Vegas, Nevada next month. He'll be playing the Tropicana on May 12th, with tickets available online. Danzig released his Elvis Presley covers album, Danzig Sings Elvis, back in April of 2020. Al Jaffee, a cartoonist who folded in when the trend in magazine publishing was to fold out, thereby creating one of Mad Magazine's most recognizable and enduring features, passed away yesterday in Manhattan at the age of 102. His death at a hospital was caused by multi-system organ failure, according to his granddaughter. In 1964, Mr. Jaffee created Mad Foldin', an illustration with text feature on the inside of the magazine's back cover that seemed at first glance to deliver a straightforward message, but the page was folded in thirds. However, both illustration and text were transformed into something entirely different and unexpected, often with a liberal leaning or authority-defying message. And Seven Dust have begun teasing new music set for release tomorrow. Videos appearing on all the band members' social media feature the lyric, "I might let the devil win." And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 148, featuring Dave Pirner from Soul Asylum, is available now.
Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band are back on the road in 2023, and Set Listing Bruce is joining the Pantheon Podcast family. I'm Jesse Jackson, and since 2015, I've been talking to Bruce Springsteen fans from around the world, allowing them to tell their stories about how Bruce's music has been a good companion on their life's journey. If you love music, if you love good stories, please check out the podcast and listen to our conversations about music fandom, not only for Bruce, but for many other musicians as well. Remember, it's no sin to be glad you're alive.